What up guys, what up guys, what up guys? It is Ian Tubbs here coming to you guys right now for another video. So check this out. So before I was talking about two different things, and now I'm going to talk about the third thing. I was talking about standing out. Why should people buy from you? What makes you different than any of the other people who try to advertise every day? 2 is who. Who are you trying to find and sell to? 3, this is today. We're gonna talk about how to find people. So before I talk about this, I just wanna talk about, earlier I was thinking thoughts. What thoughts was I thinking? I was thinking about working a job that you don't like, okay? You just have to realize that that job is not the end goal. That job, that 9 to 5 that you're working at, it's not the end goal, okay? I've been working part-times in the past, and I knew that the goals that I wanted to achieve, the financial freedom, I could not achieve that working the jobs that I was working at. And if you're working at Target 9 to 5, sunrise to sunset, you will not reach heights working at those kind of jobs. You will not reach the millionaire, billionaire status that you are trying to reach working there. It's not gonna, unless you own the store. I'm not talking about managing, I'm talking about owning. Unless you own it. That really brings me to the point of just saying, you know, it's not the end goal. You don't have to settle for that. You are able to live the life that God designed you to live. That job, you're not designed to live a life of just having enough to put food on the table and to pay the bills. No. So what we're gonna talk about today is how to find new people. I wanna start by saying this. I've gone fishing. The basic method is this, okay? You have your fishing pole, you have your hook, and on the end of the hook, you put the bait on it. What is the bait? The typical bait is a worm, okay? Now you cast your line in the water, hoping that a fish is gonna catch on to that bait, and then you're gonna reel it in. Congratulations, you caught yourself a fish. Now, if you wanna fish for something else, something like a shark, that same method is not going to work. Okay? You can't use a basic fishing pole and basic bait to try and catch a shark, okay? Because that's not big enough. It's not strong enough to catch a shark, okay? That's 1. 2, you cannot expect to catch a shark if you are specifically trying to fish in an area that is specifically catered for fish. To catch a shark, there is a different environment, the ocean. That's where you catch a shark. You use a different kind of pole, a pole that is strong enough to catch one, and you use a different kind of bait, typically bloody meat. So it's a different method, a different kind of tool, and a different kind of bait, okay? How do you find new people? You gotta go where the people are. I mentioned who in a different video. Now I'm talking about how to find. You can't expect to catch a shark where a fish is at, okay? If you want to find people, the people that you desire to find, there are ways to do that. First one I'm gonna talk about is joining a community. There are communities on Facebook for everything. People are on social media every day. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. I don't really know much about Tumblr because I don't use Tumblr. And who knows, there's probably, I'm not saying there is. I'm not saying there isn't, but there's probably like 1% of people who are on MySpace. People are on social media every day, and we're gonna talk about Facebook right now. We're gonna talk about people who, and LinkedIn. We're gonna talk about people, there's communities all over Facebook. There's communities for music, there's communities for anime, you know, there's all kinds of communities. But right now we're gonna talk about the communities that you're looking for, people who are like-minded. You're looking for like-minded people. You join accounting communities, you join bookkeepers, you know, you join all kinds of people. And that's one thing, you have to look for communities. You can most definitely look for communities. Find people, the people that you are looking for. All right, number 2, create posts. That's one method that me and Bryce do. We create posts, and once we create posts, people get attracted to those posts, and some of them are familiar faces, and some of them are also new people. And with the new people, we message them directly, we have conversations with them, and then we book them for calls. And another thing with those posts is that we also mention resources that we're willing to give out. And people in those comments will request resources. They'll request whatever resource the post is about. There's also new people who will like the post, and we'll message them, same thing, have a conversation, book a call. And the people who request resources, we are going to message them and we're going to ask, I saw you requested this, is it okay for me to send this to you? They're going to say yes, we're gonna send them the resource, and then we're gonna have the conversation and we're gonna book the call, okay? That's number 2. Number three is a message that I call straight to the point. Straight to the point is this: on certain posts that we create, we have links on them. Certain posts, whether it be on Facebook, on LinkedIn, or how you're watching me right now on YouTube, okay? We're gonna make those posts, and in the posts there are going to be links where you can book the call. We don't even have to message people. If they want to have a conversation with Bryce, they can reach out by clicking that link. They can go to the calendar, they can request whatever day and whatever date they want to. There you go, new faces. Those are the 3 main ways that you can find new people. You can find them by means of joining communities, you can find them by means of creating posts, and of course with those posts you can add resources, things like that. And you can also have posts where you will post a link and people can go directly to you and they can schedule a call. And another thing that I'm gonna add is, if you want to talk to us, come talk to us. If you guys want to talk about anything, if you have any questions about bookkeeping, things like that, feel free to reach out to us. You know, don't hesitate, reach out to us. I love y'all. All glory to King Jesus. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna add one last thing, a little bonus. In the past, as a musician, a long time ago, I was speaking with somebody who was one of my former, well, I can't really call him former bandmate because we're still kind of doing music. But one thing that he told me a long time ago was that I needed to pick a fan base. And I kind of brushed off his advice because my attitude was, I put my music out, whoever likes it, likes it. And that did get me by for a period of time. When my first album, No More Chains, dropped in 2018, I did make money off of it. It was, back then it was a pretty decent amount of money. But see, here's the thing. That attitude, it's only gonna take you so far. When you say, I'll just put it out and whoever likes it, likes it. You're not trying to sell your bookkeeping services to a music community. That's not gonna do anything. It's out of place. You do have to pick the community and the people that you are aiming at. Who are you giving your bookkeeping services to? And those were the 3 parts that I talked about. How to stand out and sell. What makes you any different than anybody else who's been trying to sell stuff to them? Why should they buy from you? Number 2, who are you trying to sell to? Who is your target audience? And number 3 is how you find those people. That's all.